Hey there, friends. Welcome, welcome. It is Lisa at Hand Stamp with Lisa Prado. Happy Monday, my friends. Happy Monday. Um, ooh, I got my taxes done. I got my taxes done today, so this is the earliest I've had my taxes done in quite some time. So I'm feeling very, very proud of myself today that that is done, check marked. I don't need it hanging over my head for, I'm just that's not my specialty. Keeping track of all those things, not my specialty. So glad that I got that all done. So that is a really good start to my week. I hope you guys are having a great start to your week. I have a really fun project, but I have a couple of housekeeping things first for you. You know, it's Monday, simple stamping. So we are going to do a really fun and easy project for you. My husband just popped down, so I got my eyes taken off here. So we're going to do a really fun and easy project for you today with a little bit of a sneak peek in there. But before we get there, like I said, a little bit of housekeeping. So on this Monday, what do you need to know? So you know how I'm starting this, it's a monthly club. It's called the Pretty Paper Party. Every month we're focusing on a different designer series paper. And you can sign up and you'll get that half package of paper, a roll of ribbon, embellishments. April sold out. So April is sold out, so that is no longer available. You can wait for May. It's so cute. I can't wait. But for those of you who didn't take advantage of it, you can get just the tutorials for $14. So tutorials only for 6 cards, $14. Let me show you what they look like, because I'm not going to lie, they're pretty darn cute. So let's turn our camera around here so you can see what we're talking about. So we used the Garden Poetry Designer Series paper. And so that is card 1. And then there is card 2. And then we get a little fancy. Oh, we got to get this guy off of there, right? So card 3. Card 4 has this cute little guy inside. Card 5. And then card 6. So you get the tutorial for all of those cards. And so the package is gone. We've sold out. All of those are getting ready to be put in the mail. But if you want just the tutorials, you can get that for $14. You got that link if you were on my newsletter list. I sent that out today. But if you didn't get that link, if you're not on my newsletter list yet, or just sometimes they just don't show up where they're supposed to go, just comment tutorial below. I'll send you all the information on it and make sure that you get all of that stuff. Great fancy folds. Love, 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 love. So that is there. Stay tuned for the May one. We of course will be using a designer series paper from the new May October catalog. So very excited about that. There are such gorgeous papers in there. So fun. So we've got that. The other thing I'm really excited to tell you about is I am part of a craft along. And so let me tell you how that works. So craft along, my friend Julie Selva, Lisa Bowden, and Rosemarie Gonzalez, we all got together and we created projects using the Silly Old Bear suite of products. So it's 2 stamp sets, 2 sets of dies, a designer series paper, so much stuff going on in there. But you can join us for that. Here's how it works. You get a half pack of the Silly Old Bear designer series paper. You get a roll of ribbon. You get a package of embellishments. You get envelopes, and it's 8 cards and 4 3D projects. Plus we have some little extra surprises in there, and it's a craft along. So actually you are going to get a video of me. We're going to craft along together. We're going to do it all together. So that will be coming out in my newsletter tomorrow. Sign up for that with all of the information on there. But that will so good. It's so good. And so you have until like May 2nd, 3rd to sign up for that. So know that that's coming. If you're not on my newsletter list, comment newsletter below. I'll make sure and get you that. But I'm very excited about that because the projects are so cute. They are definitely wows. They are so cute with lots of gifts. It's kind of like a little retreat in a box. So I'm very excited about that. That's coming up. And then April 15th to the 17th, double rewards. Stampin' Up! Is offering you double rewards April 15th to the 17th on all orders that you place in the online store. So you know that mine is lisaprado.stampinup.net. So you just go in there, place your order, double rewards from the 15th to the 17th. So that's a good deal, right? All right, who wants to do some simple stamping today? Me. All right, so let's show you what I have today. So last week for our crafty Wednesday or Tuesday craft and chat, I showed you this card that's a little bit more involved, and it's so beautiful. It uses this Lily of the Valley set. So this is a little sneak peek from the May, October. Remember, so it opens like this. I mean, look at that paper, you guys. Get out. And then it opens that way, and then it opens, fumble fingers. Let's go, Lisa. And then it opens this way. So it's really, really cute. You can stand it up. So if you stand it up, it stands up like this. I mean, how cute is that going to be on someone's mantle? They are not going to throw that one away. That's darling. So that one was pretty involved. So I thought I would show you one highlighting this bundle of products and just make it really fun and really easy. And this is such a cute layout. You will use this layout over and over and over again. So Lily of the Valley stamp set, and then remember we have those corresponding dies, and then we also have designer series paper in this, and then these are the little gems that come as well. So they look like little dewdrops. So you've got the little white, the green, and then this beautiful deep blue. So those are the gems that match with all of that. So let's take a peek at what we're going to do here. So first thing I did, I just stamped that Lily of the Valley image in garden green on basic white, and I cut it out. So that is going to be that's going to be our focal image for this particular project. So we've got that sitting right there. Then I took a piece of basic white, and let me tell you what this measures. So this measures 5 by 3 3/4, 5 by 3 3/4, and I just took my circle die, placed it so that the edge of it was just hanging off a little bit, and so that I could cut that piece out. Now you know I'm going to save this and use it somewhere. I mean, it'll be a really pretty in a card with that at the bottom. Lots of ideas for that. Don't waste those scraps. But we're going to create this. Now, if I was going to get really fancy, I could do an embossing folder on this. I could do some sponging or some blender brush on this, but we're going to leave it white because we want to keep it pretty simple, pretty easy. I have another piece of cardstock. This is from the designer series paper that coordinates with the Lily of the Valley stamp set. If you look on the other side, it's this beautiful golden glow, but this one has these really pretty leaves on it, and it's cut the exact same piece as that piece of white. So it's cut 5 by 3 3/4. So these two are exactly the same size. And so what we're going to do is we're going to layer this one on this one. So let's go ahead and do that. Now, this is a circle image. So we're going to put our adhesive all along the places we normally would, right? But then we got to kind of come in here along that circle image so that it stays down nice. So we're just going to go and we're going to layer this right on top. Now, if you're off a little bit, don't worry. You can always take your snip in and clean it up a little bit. But you see how that just sits so cute right now. So you can see I've got that little smidge of extra there. So I'm just going to come in with my snip and I'm just going to cut that off. You could technically, if you were going to, look at saving some designer series paper, you could cut that under piece just a smidge. Like it only needs to be this big, right? But I thought for ease, I thought that was a little bit easier to cut it that way. So you got that piece under, so it's going to show like that. Now the rest of it is really, really simple. I've got some white twine. So I'm really curious. So I'm a big linen thread girl. I love using my linen thread. When I get my baker's twine, I find that I use so much of the white. I wish I could get white by itself because I'm a big white user and I don't use some of those other colors as much. So I was thinking like we should do like the great swap of linen thread. And so whoever needs the other colors, you send me all your white. You send me all your white and I will send you all of those other colors that I just don't use as much. I think because I like white on my projects so much, so the white always works so well, and I don't do as many like earthy type of things. I think that's probably why. I'm sure someone is like, Lisa, what are you talking about? I love those colors. All right, there we go. All right, so we just have a little bit of that white right there, so we're gonna do that. Now we're gonna take this, and this is the perfect time for those mini dimensionals. We cannot discs on our mini dimensionals. They are perfect when we're trying to go with these smaller images, but we want it popped up a little bit. I think when you're doing a simple card, I think it's really important that we have some dimension to it, and so that little bit of lift I think goes a long way to making it look a little bit more interesting. So those mini guys, perfect for this particular image to get it on our card. So let me get those off. We got two more. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and we're just gonna put this, and we're just gonna layer it, pick that little guy up a little bit there, and we're just gonna layer it across our card just like that. All right, and then we're gonna come in with a greeting. Now I did that in Garden Green, so I'm gonna go ahead and use Garden Green again for my greeting. Let me get those cards out of the way. And so what I like about this set is it does come with all sorts of greetings. So it really covers like everything. And so I wanted one that was going to be just perfect for this little space on the bottom. So it just says, "So grateful for you." So we'll close up that ink so I don't get it all over. I have been a very messy stamper lately. I don't know if you guys are like that, but like my hands covered in ink, and so then when I go to do something, I am just messy. So we're going to come in with this, and we're just going to come in with those beautiful green little dewdrops. Aren't they so pretty? I think they add so much to a card that's simple like that. And then we're going to come that, and you know what we need next? We need more dimensionals. So we're going to put some dimensionals back here. So I'm very excited about everyone who signed up for the Pretty Paper Party for the April one. It's the first one, so those people are getting also a little bonus in their package. But the May one is going to be really cute at all. It always is going to involve some fancy folds, some new techniques, things like that. But it's really going to showcase the paper, because I think that the paper is so pretty, and sometimes we don't always know what to do with it to make the most of it. And so then we're afraid to cut into it. And so that paper doesn't do us any good just sitting there. So we need to get to it and get cutting that paper, right? So super fun. All right, half sheet of 8.5 by 11 basic white. We're just going to put this one on there, and that is our Simple Stamping Monday. Look at how cute that is, right? So you could definitely, if you put it up closer, you can see that you got some good dimension on there. This panel sits up, this little guy sits up, so you've got a little bit of down there. So really, really fun. Like I said, you could definitely do this and run it through with an embossing folder. That would give it a little bit more fun as well. And then you'd have to pop this up probably on a little, there is a really cute die cut in here. Let me show you. Oh no, this one doesn't have a die cut. Never mind, that's the one that I'm doing tomorrow for you. Tomorrow we are using, here, let me show you what I was thinking about. We are going to use the Fern and Flora tomorrow. I've got so many cute, I've actually got a couple projects tomorrow to show you, but I'm really excited about that. But that is the one that has this little ticket right here, and then these greetings all fit right in there, so it's super cute. Look at that little fiddlehead. Oh, so good. So good. So I've got some really cute projects for that. But I thought that was darling. And it gave you, just like I said, a really simpler look at that card that from what we did last week. That was really much, much more involved. So super fun, I thought. I think that's so cute. So that is our Simple Stamping Monday. Like, how simple. It's now we're not even 15 minutes in, and we made a card. I love it. I love it. So don't forget all of those things you need to remember. April 15th to the 17th, double rewards when you place your order online. If you're shopping with me, it's www.lisaprato.stampinup.net. The tutorial for our April Pretty Paper Party is available to you for those 6 cards. It's $14. The link was in my newsletter. If you didn't get it, comment newsletter below. I'll send it to you. If you just want to, like, hey, I want that tutorial, comment that below too. You can email me anytime at handstampedwithlisa@gmail.com. I love hearing from you. Oh, speaking of which, I did hear from you. Remember when I did that Sketch Wednesday and I was like, put your sketch below? Apparently some of you don't have the ability to put your sketch below. So you can just email me a picture of your card, and then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put them all together on Wednesday, and we'll take a look at what everybody did with the sketch. But remember, every Wednesday we have our sketch challenge. So Monday I'm here at 4. Tuesday, I'm here at 4 with a little bit more involved project. Wednesday is our sketch project. Wednesday is also the day that all of these videos get uploaded to YouTube. So you know Facebook doesn't keep us around forever. It's a good place to find all of those, and that's at Hand Stamped with Lisa Pretto. And then that silly old bear, if you are on my newsletter list, you will get that, all that information tomorrow. Very excited about it. 8 cards, 4 3D, half package of designer series paper, ribbon embellishments, envelopes, gifts, and you're going to craft along. We're going to have videos, and you're just going to craft right along with me as we make all of those projects. If you can't make it live, you'll always be able to get the replay. We'll take really good care of you. You know that. So, my friends, I hope that you have a great rest of your Monday. I hope your week is treating you well, and we will see you soon.